It is Tuesday, and every week I bring you Ask Deanna. This week's question comes from Delores Bean of Albuquerque. So, Deanna, where's the best Reuben in town? Not an easy question to answer since it kind of depends on who you talk to, but we do have some great suggestions. The Reuben is not a New Mexico-born sandwich, and sleuthing the best of Albuquerque posed a challenge. Larry Barker investigates all sorts of stuff. So his conclusion?
That's easy. Dee's Cheesecake Factory. It is probably the most authentic New York deli in New Mexico. It's really authentic. It's big portions, reasonably priced. Boy, is it scrumptious.
I used to eat Reubens when I was a kid, used to love them when I was a kid, but I found that the bread's often dry and the meat just isn't that tasty, so I don't eat them as often as I used to, but I did find one at Relish, which is in downtown Albuquerque.
Now some folks behind the scenes here at KRQE News 13. Paul Burt, managing editor, a more functional perspective.
Route 66 Malt Shop, Central and 17th, because they deliver.
When I go to O'Neill's, there's something about, I think it's kind of the environment that kind of adds to it. And when you have a Reuben, you have to have corned beef. I've tried it with pastrami, and it's kind of bleh.
The first thing you experience is the bread. It's perfectly crispy. It's seeded rye. You can actually see the whole kernels of rye spread throughout the bread, and it tastes amazing. And the insides are hot, juicy.
We recruited the help of an expert, Laura Merrick. She's the managing food editor at Alibi. Her pick, same as Mike Powers, Relish. So we went to the Manal store.
For us, our Reuben is a combination of pastrami and corned beef.
The Relish Reuben is a triple-decker, cooked to order.
And when it comes to Reubens, size actually matters. You need to have something that you can really take with both hands and tear into. You can't have some anemic 2 pieces of corned beef kind of flailing around on a piece of bread. It's got to be something that you can hold with your hands. And if it's about the size of your fist, then I think that you're doing a good job with a Reuben.
Owner Tony says the key to their Reuben is the secret Relish Thousand Island sauce and building a sandwich that is hot from top to bottom. Oh, there's one other thing.
I think we put a lot of care and love into what we do. That's the famous Reuben at Relish.
We're going to get one more opinion. Mike.
Well, I was surprised that it didn't make the list, which is Two Fools, which is right there on Central, right across from Kelly's. It's a little pub. They have great food there, and the Reubens are excellent.
Okay, well, we'll give it a try.
You know, we didn't mention the sauerkraut, man. It's got to have good sauerkraut.
It's got to have good sauerkraut. Yeah. That's a key.
All right.
That was a good question.
It was fun.
I'm still hungry, and I'm still disappointed I don't have a Reuben sitting in front of me.
We'll see what we can do about that, Mike.
It's too late.
Let's move on to next week on Ask Deanna. Our question comes from Liliana Gomez of Albuquerque. Look at her there with her 2 girls. She wants to know where she can find some soccer programs for the girls, and we'll have that for you next week, and those programs would be here in Albuquerque. So if you have a question for Ask Deanna, I would love to help you out. And as you can see, they go all over the map. All you have to do is send that question with your name, your hometown. Love to have a picture of you to AskDeanna@krqe.com.